Alright, let's get started. We got a lot to get through today, girls. We got a lot to get through today, Hennies.
The Far Space Fleet announced that they have blocked off the Skyhaven guard station, Cloud Realm 4.
Cloud Realm 4?
Fleet authorities haven't disclosed the reason behind this. Instead, they have advised civilians to avoid the airspace around the island until further notice.
The holographic screen displays an aerial view of the island. I hold my glass of water and absent-mindedly tap it while I watch. Blocking off a guard station isn't a small matter. Is the Far Space Fleet doing something with the Aether Core again? Caleb must know what's going on. I'll just ask him. We're calling him, girls, on the telephone. Get your cookie phone out, girl. Oh, he didn't answer. Oh, hell no. Ain't no way he didn't answer our phone call, girls. What the hell is even that? Is he busy? I'll try calling him one more time.
What's up? I just got out of a meeting, so I missed your phone call.
You sound exhausted. Is everything okay?
Oh, it's nothing. I guess I'm just tired. The fleet unleashed a horde of paperwork on me, so I've got lots of papers to sign. It's given me a headache.
He declined it. That shit rang twice. I know he did. Scandalous. You're always busy with work. Can I come over to check in on you this weekend?
Really? That's kind of sudden.
I just saw the news about the Far Space Fleet blocking off a guard station.
I knew it. That's the real reason you're calling.
That's not true. I called because I was worried about you. The guard station comes second.
It's time for your treatment, Colonel.
Treatment? You got the herpes? What's going on with you, girl? What's happening? Treatment for what? What are you getting treated for? Prostate exam? Sticking the finger up the butt? What's happening, Heaney?
Okay. I have work to do. We'll talk later.
Caleb, I heard that. What treatment? Are you injured?
I got scratched while on a mission. It's nothing serious.
He's got rabies. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. You'd better tell me everything. Oh, damn. MC's like, no. You're going to tell me right now, girl. You ain't going to tell me later. You're going to tell me right now.
Telling you in person would be easier. And since you want to know about that guard station, you can come to Skyhaven this weekend.
He's a werewolf now. Get out of here. Oh,
Whether
man.
you're visiting me or the guard station, either is fine.
The what? The colon? The colon? I'm calling it the colon. The Colon Express cuts through sunlight as it arrives in Skyhaven. I pull my suitcase toward the hovering aircraft by the plaza. I quickly look around and spot Caleb in the distance. He's standing under a billboard, his eyes on his phone. He's here to pick me up, but he's not even paying attention. Donkey! I take a roundabout path to sneak up behind him. I raise my right hand and...
We're playing hide and seek already.
He catches my wrist and turns around to face me. He leans against the aircraft. Having foiled my attempt to surprise him, he gives an amused smile. You caught me again, lame. I pretend to sulk and then I notice something white wrapped around Caleb's left wrist. It peeks out from under his sleeves. What's that? Your scratch? I lift Caleb's hand and rolled up his loose sleeve to reveal layers upon layers of bandages underneath.
You're doing an inspection now? Here? That's not a good idea.
You call this a scratch? Caleb, you're in big trouble. I glare at him before moving to check his modified right hand.
This is fine. A doctor already treated the injury.
His arm slips from my grasp. In one fluid motion, he pulls me close so I'm pressed against his side.
If you're that worried, I'll let you do a proper inspection when we get back.
Huh? A proper inspection? Hold up. The flight with Caleb passes in silence. I'm not giving him the cold shoulder. It's just that his communication device hasn't stopped buzzing during his short flight.
Organize everything and send it to me within 10 minutes.
Go on. Inspection where? In your panties? After changing into slippers, he walks to his desk in the study. The fleet's dedicated communication screen lights up in response.
Give me 30 minutes, okay?
No. No. I give him a resigned okay sign and head back to the living room. I spot a half-finished aircraft model on the coffee table. This guy might have landed, but his head is still in the clouds. Girl, he a working man. Once I attach the last tail wing to the model, Caleb's voice finally drifts from the study.
It's a new model that just arrived a few days ago. I haven't built this type before.
Well, I just built it because you left me in here by myself. If you took any longer, I would have finished assembling the last pieces and left you with nothing. He already changed into casual clothes. He walks up to me and places his hand on my shoulder. Are a colonel's duties so urgent that you have to work even when you're injured?
I'm just reviewing a few documents.
This is casual clothes? Girl, we need to talk about your casual clothes because mine is pajamas. Caleb sits beside me on the carpet, picks up a spoiler, and leans in close. His hand brushes against mine as he attaches it to the wing.
When I know you're visiting, I'll rearrange my schedule. It doesn't matter how busy I am.
You say that now, but if I hadn't called you, I would probably be unaware of your injury.
I wasn't planning to tell you at first, but...
Caleb takes my hand and helps me press the landing gear into place. Then he looks at me.
Since you caught me red-handed, I might as well admit it. At least I get to enjoy your concern.
Have you ever realized that I'll care about you even if you aren't wounded? Besides, you still haven't told me how you got injured in the first place. Caleb keeps his gaze lowered as he sets the model into its stand. The aircraft is now upright.
It was during a routine flight. There was an issue with the vessel, but we resolved it quickly. You checked the injury yourself. You know it's not serious.
This isn't the first time you downplay what happens in the fleet.
We finally get to see each other, and you only want to talk about this?
Yeah.
You know, it's been a long time since we built a model together. That plane we assembled?
Caleb raises his chin to gesture to a corner of the cabinet.
It's still there.
I know Caleb is changing the subject, but I decided to hold back my questions. Once the model is done, we can put it next to that one. After adjusting the wiring and batteries, I flip the switch. The plane's interior lights up to cast a soft, golden glow on the windows. Finished with the assembly, I massage my neck. I glance outside and realize it's already dark. Ain't
What
no
would you like for
way.
dinner? We can order takeout, or I can cook. It's up to you.
What you gonna cook? What you gonna cook though? I don't know what I want. The doorbell responds before I can. Caleb unconsciously furrows his brow. What is up with this music? I thought this was happy. A happy memory. And I don't eat meat, but I'll take some of that meat raw. What? Excuse me? What? Did you I will look at you the way that I want to look at you. I did wait for you. Now you deal with me. All right, fair. You're lucky you're family. Someone wants to see you at this hour?
The people who heard about my injury.
If it's just a scratch, then what's the big deal? I follow him as he gets up to open the door. Outside the door stands a middle-aged man wearing a uniform. There's also someone I know very well. Liam?
The Bureau of Security heard that the Colonel suffered a minor injury. I'm here to check on you. And it just so happens that I ran into Adjutant Liam on the way.
Liam? Who the fuck is that?
It's nothing serious, Director. I appreciate your concern.
They enter the living room and their gazes inevitably fall on me.
And this young lady is?
Nanya Beeswax. Nanya Beeswax. Caleb moves to shield me from their view. Understanding his intention, I give them a slight nod before heading to the study.
As you can see, I can't be a proper host today, Director.
Once I close the door to the study, Caleb's icy tone gradually becomes muffled. I'll walk over to the bookshelf and start to scan through it. Maybe I'll grab a book to pass the time. As my fingers trail along the book's spines, a thick stack of envelopes in the corner catches my eye. I'm about to touch them when the topmost envelope falls. I bend down to pick it up. What this? What this? Okay, let's talk about this for a second. If there are some shady ass people from the Star Space Fleet, right? My ass would be nosy as fuck. I'd be getting a glass. I'd be holding it up to the door so I can hear what's going on. I want all the tea. I ain't about to be reading nothing from nobody, girl. I would be all up in their business. What's going on? Anyway, apparently, we have found an envelope to me. It's in Caleb's handwriting. The unsealed envelope contains a single thin sheet of paper with a short message. If I don't return home this time, promise me you'll take care of yourself and eat properly every day, even when you're alone. This was when Caleb was still at Aerospace Academy. I take out the second letter. Like the first, it contains a short message. Trust me, any man who makes you cry isn't worth your time. I check several more envelopes. Each one has the same phrase, to Quay. Why did he write me so many letters only not to tell me about them?
The emergency landing site has been cleared. All debris and parts have been cataloged and archived. Here's the investigation report.
Dear Quay, I have become a weregerbil. Don't forget me. Not the weregerbil. Don't tell me what to do. Emergency landing? Debris? What are they talking about? The footsteps stop outside the door, and I find myself leaning closer so I can listen. Yeah, that's right! We need to figure out what's going on, girl.
The proto-field anomaly caused by the vessel's emergency landing is still present. Other than that, no abnormalities were detected in Cloud Realm 4.
Got it. Keep an eye on the old guard. Don't let them use this situation against us.
Old guard.
Understood. I'll let you get some rest now, sir.
Liam, what you got going on, girl? You got a picture. They blocked off Cloud Realm 4 because of the patrol vessel's emergency landing. Caleb was on a mission in the Deep Space Tunnel recently. Is it related to his injury? He's got no... Okay. Alright, Enfold. Here's the thing. If you're going to push the narrative that he's been injured, why ain't no bandages on his hand? Tell me. Tell me why there are no bandages on his hand. Come on. Y'all make enough money. Lost in thought, I'm startled as the door to the study opens. Tablet in hand, Caleb leans against the door frame and faces me.
What you looking at?
Your pee-pee. Pretending I didn't overhear the conversation outside the study, I waved the letter in my hand. I'm reading the words that someone wanted to say to me years ago. Why'd you have to make that sound, sir? What? Are you nervous?
You said these were words I wanted to say to you years ago. Of course I'm nervous about you finding them now.
It's weird, though. You're the last person I'd expect to regularly write me letters. And keeping them hidden from me makes it even weirder.
Is there a reason why I shouldn't write you letters? Handwritten words are more sincere. Maybe I just wanted to talk to you.
I don't believe that. Okay, she's being kind of mean. She's being a little mean about the letters. She's being a little mean. I look at Caleb, but he averts his gaze. He really wants to change the subject.
Some missions are very dangerous. It's just standard protocol before deployment.
Standard protocol, letters, and these must be his last. The realization hits me, but I can't bear to finish the thought. So, do you write to me every time?
Everyone writes these for the most important person in their life.
Caleb takes the letter from my hand and puts it in the envelope. Then he slides it into the bookshelf as if that could somehow make me forget
I shouldn't have brought them back from the archives. They were better off being destroyed with the rest.
This is kind of sad. Don't you dare destroy them. They were written to me, so they're technically mine. Yumi? What are you doing? Hand them over. I want to read.
Sorry, I don't plan on doing that. Also,
Why not?
unsent letters belong to the sender. Besides, I wrote so many that they're mostly about trivial stuff. They're not worth reading.
Caleb, you...
Alright, enough about me. Let's focus on the island instead. Weren't you curious about why they sealed off Cloud Realm 4?
Caleb gently taps my head with the pad in his hand.
Do you want to review the guard station investigation report?
When it comes to changing the subject, you're second to none. I heard what you and Liam were talking about. Your injury has something to do with the patrol aircraft's emergency landing, right? Caleb doesn't answer immediately, which means I hit the mark again.
What's important is that my injuries aren't serious. I don't want you to be worried about other things.
Sorry, I'm watching my cat. You're not the only one who gets to decide what I need. Yumi. Oh my god. You're not the only one who gets to decide what I need to know.
The fleet has made the area accessible again. Since you wanted to investigate the guard station, why don't I take you there so you can check it out yourself? I need to find something that the fleet personnel missed anyway.
Okay. Isn't this the same place in Silas's dragon myth? This place? Our aircraft makes a smooth landing at the guard station, despite the rain. I look out the window and watch the raindrops trail down the glass. Metal debris lies scattered in the in the wind grass. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? In the wild grass before us. As the cabin door opens, I leap so I'm right under the umbrella Caleb holds out.
The fleet personnel have already done a round of cleanup. But there's too much to deal with. It'll take a few more attempts before we can restore this place to how it was originally.
The resonance range is huge. The energy is stable and there aren't any abnormalities. This incident doesn't seem to be related to the Aether Core. I feel somewhat relieved and follow the streams of rainwater toward the distant wreckage. Even after the cleanup, the marks left by the crash are devastating. My heart aches even more with every step. Caleb, you call this an emergency landing? This was a crash.
The situation was a little more severe than normal.
He takes out a small detector, tosses it, and catches it before pointing it at the wreckage area. Then he initiates a scan.
We encountered magnetic fluctuations after returning from the deep space tunnel. Our data systems were corrupted. Fortunately, we could use a visual approach to land. Cloud Realm 4 has always been uninhabited, so we chose it as our emergency landing site.
Following the detector's signal, Caleb carefully unearths a chip from the soil. He smiles and carefully wipes away the dirt from it.
I was worried we wouldn't find it.
It's a high-security chip the Hunters Association only uses for storing the most classified information from advanced tech labs. Caleb takes out his fleet communication device and accesses the interface to read the chip. When the screen shows that the data retrieval was successful, he lets out a quiet sigh of relief. A small hologram quickly appears above his watch. It shows me running into Caleb's arms with a bouquet of flowers. My photo? You used a chip with that level of security clearance to store that?
There's more. Photos of you, as well as pictures of us, are backed up on this. If something happened, I'd be able to see you one last time.
That's incredibly sweet. The hologram looks real. I slowly reach out to touch the shimmering light and imagine Caleb looking at these photos. Would he be in the cruising aircraft's break room or a quiet corner with a window that could let him see the stars? He switches off the hologram and carefully inserts the chip back into his communication device.
What are you thinking about?
Hi, Flash. How are you? I thought about how I almost lost you again. You need to quit. Capture card doesn't do that thing. Let me know if the audio's out of sync. Alright, girls. I'm also wondering if he left any messages for me before that mission.
It was just a few words. You've seen them before.
The rain begins to let up. and a blanket of mist surrounds the guard station. We're just a few steps away from the edge of Cloud Realm 4. Layers of light, gray clouds extend beneath our feet. The aircraft's tail wing lies broken at the cliff's edge. Part of it has already fallen into the abyss. Caleb, I know you. Even though you said that, I'm certain you put your heart and soul into writing them every time.
Not necessarily. It just became a habit.
Okay.
Whether it's writing messages or looking at photos. After adding them to my daily routine, I slowly learned to live with the possibility of accidents.
Of accidents. I'm gonna do that. I imagine the day of the crash, that massive aircraft plummeting from deep space with Caleb trapped inside. Are you sure it's a habit and not you becoming numb to almost everything?
It's all the same. At least it helps me stay calm when there's a crisis. It's okay. No matter what happens, I want to return just as much as you do.
His comforting words do little to ease my doubts. I don't understand how you can talk so casually about something that could cost him his life. Caleb, it's been a while since we took a picture together, right? Since you often look at photos, we should take more of them. I hold up my phone and ensure the camera has both us in the shot. And I'll remind you that someone below the skies hasn't gotten used to saying goodbye. I left Skyhaven and returned to Lincoln. I also brought all the letters Caleb wrote to me. Every night before bed, I read one. These messages span several years. They deserve to be read slowly. The secret ingredient to my special apple jam is a splash of lemon juice. Now that you know my secret recipe, will you think of me when you make jam? I left the necklace under my pillow in the dorm. Don't get mad at me for not wearing it. I won't be around this time to make it up to you if you do. Your birthday present this year is on the top shelf of my room's bookcase. Yep, it's the one you can never reach. Get it yourself when your birthday arrives. I put a recording of me singing happy birthday in the card. The lamp's light shines through the fragile paper as I lean back against my headboard. I set aside these letters that are heavy with unspoken significance. Hi, Arian, how are you? How you doing, girl? By obsessing over every little detail, maybe a person can fool themselves into thinking they've tied up loose ends, that they can walk away without regrets. Each letter written in preparation for death becomes a sharp shard. I almost said sharp. It's sharp shard. Each letter written in, one by one, they cut the threads that connect me to Caleb. A sharp shart. It's been so long since I've been able to drop by. Oh, it's okay. How have you been, girl? Have I been missing your streams? Or you been taking a little bit of a break? I know you stream earlier than I do, even. Or around the same time. I dream of a world without Caleb that night. I become a lonely island that will never have blooming flowers. Yesterday was my first stream in about a month. Oh, yeah. I had to take my kid to a dentist appointment yesterday morning, so I missed all that. Hopefully it was a good one. What'd you play? What have you been up to? You really call ever since you left Skyhaven. I'm learning how to make your special apple jam from your last words. I added the lemon juice, but the apple jam doesn't taste like yours. Caleb, I don't think I can make it. I told you not to read those silly letters. If you're free this weekend, I'll pick you up and take you to Skyhaven. There's a place I want you to see. What do I do? This? Play Genshin, try to get Primos to pull. I know that struggle, girl. Have you pulled in? Oh yeah, this is the new card. This is Kate. I got four boys. I got the 4 boys. I got Caleb, Silas, Zane, and my main man Raphael. I had over 200 pulls saved up because I skipped Xavier's banner. That weekend, Caleb picks me up from Lincoln as promised, but after we board the aircraft, he steers the vessel away from Skyhaven's main island. The fleet's messages appear several times as usual, but Caleb ignores every call today. He eventually cuts off the signal. Look, he's in his outfit! Look, he's in his outfit, girls! Look at his outfit! Have the old guard been giving you trouble since then? What about your injuries? Have you made a full recovery? Do you still have annoying paperwork to sign?
If you really want to know, I'll tell you everything when we get back.
Oh no, you lost it. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh no. Hey, I make content for the game on my YouTube. I kind of have to pull from. The only content I don't make is Xavier because I hate him. If you really want to know, I'll tell you everything when we get back.
Right now, I just want to be the Caleb who's by your side.
I rest my arm near the window and watch the clouds rush past like a flowing stream. Where are you taking me?
We'll be visiting a world that belongs to just the 2 of us.
Just
I'll
the
perform a
2
magic
of
trick for you.
us. We will jerk it if we try. Just the 2 of us. You and I. Anyway, sorry.
We're almost there.
He does look really good in this outfit. I agree. I like Silas's the most. Thank you, Flash. Thank you for the lurk. The aircraft arrives at a guard station. Looking through the window, I see expanses of green meadows and lakes. The wind stirs ripples across the water as the aircraft lands near the lake shore. This guard station is... Clusters of flowers dot the grass at our feet. Their stems sway in the gentle breeze. The surrounding islands look hauntingly familiar in the mist. Do you still like Raphael the most, Arian? Or have you decided on a different boy? Quite imagine being invited to the creator program, but you have to make content for all the lads. That sort of stuff don't happen to me, see. I wish. That would be nice. But if I had to make content for Xavier, I would. I would just have to keep my mouth shut. I hate that guy. I hate him so much. I do not like him. Oh no. Is this Cloud Realm 4? It was nothing but a wasteland last time I was here. What happened? Caleb takes my hand and leads me to the lakefront.
According to the fleet's report, the area's protofield was affected when the vessel crashed. It somehow allowed grass to grow here. But I think it's because spring has arrived in Skyhaven.
I don't think Info does much with creators, because I know that there is a major content creator that creates content for this game, and I think she pays for all of that stuff. So technically, it can be considered your magic trick. Light sparkles between water lilies as he leads me to a short tree that reaches toward the lake.
Yeah, making the wasteland bloom was the protofield's magic trick.
I'm here for the buns. Well, you're about just in
But
time.
making these flowers bloom in your world, that's the magic trick I'm about to perform.
Yeah, are you gonna put some semen on there, girl? My feet leave the ground as he lifts me up. He sets me down on a fallen tree trunk that stretches over the lake.
Will you wait for me here?
Before I can answer, he quickly disappears behind the flowers in the distance. It's video time! I love this, by the way. Look at it.
For this magic trick, my invitation will be flowers and an embrace. A little world just for us. Join me.
Oh, it's so pretty. Look at him. I love this. Look at all the flowers in the boat. Okay, there it goes.
I've been wanting to take you away from that chaotic world for a long time.
Take out phone, girl. Why are we taking our phone out? Oh, that's right. I'm recording him. I can, like, look around, right? Oh, I don't know what
I
that
guess we need a
said.
proper ceremony to celebrate this.
'Cause it's too fast! Surely... Bro.
Stay tuned.
Info! I can't read that
Let me
fast!
think.
I can't even pause it. I can't even pause it. This is kind of cool. Where's your pee-pee at? I can't even read it. I can't! Wait, I can zoom out? Ooh. Aw, when I zoom in, it goes up. I can't zoom down. Wait, can I do this? No. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying to get... I'm trying. I can't. It won't let me. It won't let me. This is cool, though.
A successful magic trick needs a special prop.
Is it... Blah, 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 blah. Cloth blocked? No kidding. A third-rate magician always... No!
Let me show you a flower magic trick.
It won't let me pause it! It won't... Hey! It won't let me pause it! Well, girls, y'all just gonna have to read it yourself.
We're in the middle of my magic trick.
What is happening? Why can't I do this? This is really pretty, though. Can I zoom out? Is it still...
But this can
Whatever, it's
transform
the
our
same
little
flower.
boat into a peaceful cradle. If you want to be gentle or rough, the choice is yours. Give it a shot.
Gentle or rough? It's my choice? Really? I'll give you a shot.
Time for some magic.
Okay. Using your evil is cheating, you sly dog.
Woof.
He woofed at me. Why am I pinching him? Ain't no way the video's all fucky wucky. Okay, now I can pause it. I would have dove elsewhere. On the first day of our getaway, I discovered that Caleb had turned into a dog. The end.
Who says that's the end? The diary's true ending is... fallen airplanes become cradles, new sprouts grow from barren earth. And... from now on, flowers will always bloom in your little world.
You're a wizard, Caleb. Why are you kissing the flower? Kiss him. God damn it! What? Is this your promise to me?
Yes. Returning to this world with you by my side.
I know I did. Why are we kissing like this? Kiss
Is
me.
the greatest miracle that fate has given me.
I'm a bitch in heat. That was sweet. He figured out that fart was something more. Get out of here. We're not going to talk about the wolf. Why? I rest in Caleb's arms as our small boat gently rocks. It drifts on the lake's surface. While the willow trees sit along the bank, their branches hang low, soft leaves brush against my cheek. Don't you dare write any more of those letters before your missions. No matter how detailed your instructions are, I won't follow them.
Why are you so bossy?
I have to be when it comes to you, Caleb.
Then, that special apple jam. It's okay if you never learn how to make it.
I was not prepared to discover Caleb's a pup today. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Whenever you're craving it, just stop by my place. I'll make it for you.
Oh, right. I remember crying when we reunited at the fleet's headquarters.
Huh?
Any man who makes you cry isn't worth your time. That's what Caleb used to say.
Wait, you...
Seeing him at a loss for words, I turn away to hide my smile.
I wrote a lot of letters. And that's the only one you remember?
Caleb grasps my shoulder and turns me back around. Within this intimate proximity, he taps the spot between my eyebrows.
Where's your conscience?
I almost thought he was going to say, "Where's your cunt?" And I'm like, it's down here. There's no point in remembering things that will never happen. As the water ripples around us, I reach up and hold Caleb tightly. I never want to see any of those farewells or last words ever again.
Then, we'll only say hello from now on. There won't be any goodbyes.
I know that no matter what happens, I'm just like him. We always yearn for our home and long to return to each other's side. Yumi? Madam? At this distance, Caleb's gaze bridges the smallest of spaces that contains the bottomless depths of one's emotions. He's focused on the person in his arms. He remembers the endless darkness of the deep space tunnel. Just when he thought he would fall into that void, he found himself embracing someone who rushed to him with flowers in hand. She has beautiful eyes. He lost himself in them and forgot about the boundaries of time and space.
Warning. Field interference.
No.
Severe damage
Gimme!
to the aircraft hull. Structural integrity has reached a critical threshold.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is deep space. Thank you for the stream.
Initiate the emergency landing protocol.
Colonel, I can handle this. You should.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Please, set emergency landing coordinates within 30 seconds.
As violent tremors threaten to turn the world upside down, Caleb concentrates. His fingers fly across the control panel.
Coordinates verified. The location is suitable for an emergency landing. Configuring navigation route. Initiating emergency landing mode.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pulls up.
Please, let me return to you once more.
Okay, so like, I didn't want this to be sad. That was a sad card. I felt like that was a sad card, right? Am I wrong? That was sad. That was pretty sad. Well, that was it.